Philippines. Let's take the Philippines tonight. Philippines around.
You got it?
What the hell's that for?
Would you give us your reaction to this?
My reaction, I ain't got none.
How do you feel about it? You think we're going to win?
Well, sure we're gonna win. Why, you don't think we win?
I hope so.
Right. Of course we
Just give us your name. We don't do anything with it. We just keep it on record.
All right.
What is your name? Do you live in Washington?
Yes, I live in Washington.
Is this your home?
No, I come from New York.
Well, how did you feel about when you first heard about the Japanese war?
Well, I felt I'll be called into the draft pretty soon. I'm eligible. I'm in a 1A classification, and it hit me pretty bad.
Hello. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, test. We are testing the recording equipment prior to going out on a field survey of the Washington reaction.
This is Buffalo, New York speaking.
This is Dallas, Texas.
We have here some Nashville citizens.
Indiana University, in cooperation with the Library of Congress.
What was your first feeling when you heard that they had declared war?
My first feeling?
Yeah. What'd you think about it?
I lost all hope of my furlough.
You did? Pretty. What did the fellas think? What did they think when it first happened? Were they all surprised? I mean, or was it no way of expecting it?
Yeah, I kind of expected them to think.
Yeah.
Did you all listen to the broadcast that happened today?
Oh yeah, everybody listened to it. They made us sit there and listen to it.
Italian listened to it.
What were the fellas saying out there at camp generally? I mean, when the speech was coming over.
Well, now we can learn to shoot. Now we can use it. That's all. We all were anxious to get going.
Sir, would you say a word? What's your name?
Yes, sir. I'm a World War veteran, 17 and 18. The last time I went to fight for democracy, and I went over there, I volunteer. But next time, I'm going to fight the hate in my heart. What's in me, what's in my being, I'm going to kill, slaughter. There'll be not a one. If I come across a wounded one, wouldn't interest me. I'd kill my own father if he dare fight against this country. I am American, not by birth, but by choice, and I'm mighty damn proud of it.
I served overseas in the last war and know that war is a terrible thing. But I hope it don't last long, and I hope that everybody will cooperate with the president and do everything they can to make it a short, quick war.
We will do to our utmost to damn all that fascism and Nazism and imperialism by the Japanese Empire, who has endeavored in the past few years to destroy the things that people stand for. I know this will be a terrible struggle, but I know the goodness of man, backed by the fineness of our president and the great preservation of our people, will conquer in the end.
I think we're a little late. I think we ought to started it when Mussolini invaded Ethiopia. But it's not too late to give this fellow a licking. We're only wishing that I was young enough to go, but I have 2 sons, and I know they'll both volunteer if it's necessary to lick that fella.
Speaking for my own family, my husband, myself, 4 sons and 4 daughters, we all stand ready to do our part in this emergency, whatever it may be. The Japs or any other enemy with whom they may be aligned will find us a determined, united people, ready to fight to the finish, their finish.
Japan and Germany do not believe in our way. Both of these nations are now exerting all their power to conquer other peoples so that they can suppress, exploit, and enslave the conquered peoples. Japanese and German ideals of domination are being resisted by our ideals of tolerance, equality, and freedom.
My impression of the Japanese as I have seen them is that they are law-abiding citizens, with exceptions.
Well, of course, my point of view is very different, but my first reaction was that either the Japanese were a very, very conceited race or that they were very, very desperate.
We ought to exterminate both of them. There's no place for either of those races in the world today.
After I realized that the news was true, then the next realization was that I personally was at war. Not the country was at war, but that I was at war. That everything that I had and all that I could do should go into it.
Washington wants to know, Mike, what do you think about this war with Japan?
Well, my thoughts about the war, which I've been thinking over for some considerable time and reading, I figure we have a hard task to do. There's nothing for us to do but go into it with all force, with all might, and with all strength. And ask God to teach us and to direct us.
We've been brought up for the past 19 and 20 years to abhor war and to treat it as something that is not a part of our culture.
Yes, the idea, I think, has been instilled into the minds of the youth of this country ever since the World War that war is the greatest of all evils.
Germany is the base for the whole thing. I think that we should get at the base of this thing instead of going around the fringes and taking the longest way in. Just go to the base and wipe that out, and then the whole thing will be solved.
Then you would favor an immediate declaration of war against Germany.
That's right.
Well, it hasn't been our policy in the past to do that.
Well, I think we've gone too much on tradition now, and that's the reason this Pearl Harbor incident has come out.
But the more time we have before we go to war with Germany, the more warplanes we have, the more equipment we have, the better preparation we have.
You say that we cannot kick Germany down and keep her down. There's always a possibility that we can keep her down.
I think our fight's with the German government, not with the German people.
I agree. Oh, that, yes, but there wouldn't be any German government if the German people didn't sanction it. Hitler can't fight the war by himself. He can't form all the public opinion. Someone has put him there.
Are you prepared to make sacrifices?
Yes, we are making them now. We have to. All of us are.
Shall we fight this war fair or foul?
Well, they've started in sort of foul.
Shall we fight back foul?
Well, if fire means fighting with fire, let's fight with fire.
You believe then that we should and can bomb undefended cities?
No, that doesn't seem right. Not for them to do it to us or for us to do it to them.
This sudden and unfortunate attack of the Japanese on our country has revealed in stark outline a tragic attitude of unpreparedness and selfish indifference on our part to the real dangers confronting our nation and our democratic way of life. Too long have we been divided at home, while we have been dissipating our vast strength and straining our national unity through labor conflicts and class bickerings, and in practices of stupid and costly racial discriminations. Our enemies have conspired to destroy us.